Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a review on a Racer's Edge Solo 80. This is my brand new review channel. This will be the first review I've ever done. A few things about myself. I've been doing this probably since I was about 6 years old, and I'm 36 now, so for a while I've been doing it. I started off with cars. My first car was a Tamiya Grasshopper. As I got older, I got into planes and helicopters, boats, quadcopters now. So I'll be doing reviews on different products as I get them, or as I'm sent them, and let you guys know how different things work. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. Or I'll come up with an email address and you can email me questions. Again, I'm here really to help people get into the hobby. It's not the easiest hobby to get into, to find people that know what they're doing, or find people that know what they're doing that are nice. A lot of people at your track might, be a little intimidating, and it's hard to talk to those people. So anyways, let's get started with the review. The Solo 80 by Racer's Edge. It's a good charger. I got this at A Main. It is $80. Comes with the aluminum case back here. Comes with all the plugs. Pretty good deal on the plugs here. Got a Traxxas plug, JST, servo lead. That's for like a receiver pack or transmitter pack. Tamiya alligator clips, a blank one, of course your Deans, and this is, I'm pretty sure this is for like a 2-cell like Aurora type car pack, but if you had to buy this separately, this might cost you $10 for this plug, so that's kind of neat that it comes with that. Let's see, what are the specs on this thing? Let me grab the box real quick. It's AC/DC, 80 watts. It is 1 to 6 cell lipos. NiCads and NIMs are 1 to 15 cells, which you'll not going to really do that many. 6 cells for lipo. That's a lot. Let's see. The LCD lights up. The discharge rate. Let me tell you about the discharge rate. Discharge rate on this thing is kind of slow. When I'm discharging these or putting them in storage mode, I think it might hit 2 amps for a little bit. It probably takes close to 2 hours to put these in storage mode. So, I mean, obviously no charger is going to discharge too fast, because where's the energy going to go? It just has to sit there and burn off energy however it does that. And let's see, what are the functions on here? It has balance mode, fast charge, storage. I like the storage mode if you're going to be putting your models away for the winter or whatever the case may be. Put your batteries in storage mode. It protects your batteries, I guess is what they say. It keeps them in a fresher state. Lipos don't like to have a full charge, and they don't obviously like to be discharged. They like to have 3.8 volts per cell, and at 3.8 volts, apparently these will stay good for like over a year or something, I think, just sitting there. Let's see, what else? Discharge, that's good for, I guess, the old NiCad stuff. You don't really want to be playing around with discharges on LiPo batteries. Charge, let's see. And then you can go through here. I know you probably can't see this. Nickel metal, NiCad, lead acid. Battery saving data modes, so you can say program 1 is programmed to already charge the Thunder Powers over here, and program 2 is programmed for the Traxxas batteries. I even charge these little guys here. These are the little E-Flight batteries, the 3.7 volt 150 milliamps, just to see how much time I'm using, draining out of my planes or my helicopters when I fly them. That's the nice thing about having a digital charger, is you can see what you're using out of your battery. You know, if I'm flying a 2250 and it's fully charged, I fly 1800 milliamps out of it. Well, I'm getting pretty close to draining the whole battery there, you know, and it's so I kind of can judge your flight time off your charge times, and you just kind of work it out in your head. Another thing that comes with this the balance board. Now this is a H or a XH adapter. That means it's for like E-Flight, Park Zone, Traxxas. Most of your batteries, or most of your LiPo batteries, are going to come with this tap on them or this lead on them. If you don't have, like Thunder Power has the small ports on theirs. Well, you can do a lot of different things. What I did is, this is real easy. You get this. This is like, I think, $5, and it comes with 2 to 6 cell plugs. So this goes from the board that it comes with to my Thunder Power batteries. And then when I don't want to use that little one, I take it off and charge my other batteries with it. It's real easy. There's lots of different ways you can do that. You can get a whole different board that is for Thunder Power batteries. The thing I don't like about that is I don't like to unplug and plug this in and out a lot of times. That's going to wear the connector away, and eventually you're going to probably break it. So I like to just leave this plugged in here. I keep it plugged in all the time. Just unplug this right here. Same with these. I kind of like to leave everything plugged in the way it is. When it's on, it kicks on a little fan over here. There's a nice little fan. It's not too loud. Works real good. This thing's never gotten hot on me or anything. Has a USB charger, 5 volts, 1 amp. So I guess you could charge your iPhone or something from it. A lot of the ultra micro planes that Park Zone makes, or the E-Flight helicopters, that come with this little battery, some of them come with a little USB charger that could plug right in here. Now the thing is I'm pretty sure that when this is in use, you can't use the regular charger. So it's either or. So it's kind of like, it'd be nice if they both did work. It comes with this little foam pad. The idea is you're supposed to place your batteries up here. It's got a cool little shelf to sit on. The problem with it is, even if you have it this way, it actually does work pretty good for this one. Some of the batteries you really have to bend this thing around to get this plugged in right, and it's not really worth it to just sit up there. So I like to just plug them in on the side here. Let's see. It has a tone to it, so when you're pushing the buttons, obviously it beeps and lets you know what you're making, what kind of selections you're making. Let's see, let's start a LiPo battery here. Go back to the programming. Nope. LiPo, yes. Balance, yes. So we'll plug it in here. Plug it in here. And after you've plugged it in, you hit enter. You hold it down. It says wait. You want to cancel, stop. No. Enter. Hit enter again. Yes. Now I know this is going to be kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit on it and turn off the lights. It's a really clear screen, but on the camera it's not too much. Give me just a second. I'll turn this light off. Okay. Still can't see it too good, but it tells you the LiPo cell. You got 3 cells plugged into it. It's charging at 1.5 amps. This is the voltage it's at now, 11.64. It's balancing. It's been on here for 34 seconds. It's put 14 milliamps in. So it tells you all your data. You push the next screen over, it tells you what each cell is balancing at. So it's pretty nice. And if you had, other batteries plugged in, 4 cell, 5 cell, 6 cell, it'll tell you every cell that's plugged in. As far as I'm concerned, this is the best way to charge your batteries. I don't know. I mean, it's balancing as it's charging. I've seen people charge batteries and then put them on balancers afterwards. That's kind of like the very old school way to do things. But it works. I mean, as long as you're balancing these cells, it's very important to balance your cells. If you're going to be in the hobby for a while and you have a couple of high-end models, helicopters, airplanes, you're going to definitely want to get a good charger. And I mean, I'm not sponsored by Thunder Power or anything, but I do think Thunder Power batteries are the best batteries. That's just in my opinion. I've been doing this for a long time. I've used cheaper batteries, and in some models you honestly can't tell. In some models you can tell a huge difference though. I mean, just a normal case would be these little 45Cs compared to the 25Cs. I know I'm getting off topic, but I can't tell a difference at all if you put these in the Nano QX. Now, if you put these in one of the airplanes, like the Trojan T-28, there's a huge difference. So I think it's all about the speed controls and the motors, what they're pulling out of them. Obviously, that Nano QX isn't pulling very much, so those batteries aren't really needed. Back to the charger, though. Great charger, aluminum case. The case isn't the highest grade case in the world. Let me open it for you. It doesn't have any padding. It's just hard felt or something inside. But it's a cool case to put all your connectors in, or your batteries. Throw some padding in there, throw a towel in there with your batteries, or some tools, or some props, or whatever. It makes a cool little toolbox to run to the field with. So, I mean, it's definitely not worth throwing away. And besides that, I mean, I give this charger probably like an 8 out of a 1 to 10. I give it an 8. It's not the Thunder Power charger. Again, I'm not sponsored by Thunder Power, but Thunder Power does make a better charger for $120. The only reason I didn't get it is because everyone was out of stock at the time. But this is a great charger. I'll keep this for years. And even after I get another charger, I'd probably keep it as my second charger, a backup charger. It comes with a 5-year warranty on it, so I mean, an A main isn't going out of business in the next year, as far as I know. So they'll be around for anything that goes wrong with it if it does break in the next 5 years. But you can feel the construction of it. It's a solid quality. Another thing, I've owned a lot of chargers. I've owned high-end ones. I've generic ones, and you'll see this on forums, people talking about this. I think the same interface that's in these chargers, like the same circuitry, is in the same thing as a generic charger from Hobby King or a eBay charger from China. The only thing that separated this is those chargers are always 55 to 65 watts, and this was 80 watts. So I kind of had a thought maybe they did change it somewhere, but like I said, I've owned a lot of different ones. It seems like the same setup that my other chargers have had. But then again, it works perfectly fine. Never had a problem with it. It balances cells good. I mean, it tells you right down to the cell count, 9-1, 9-2, 9-1. It's really good, and it will hold for a while. When it's done charging, it'll really work at trying to balance them perfectly. And it seems like if it's been 10 minutes and it hasn't balanced them perfectly, it'll just go ahead and shut it off, But then again, I charge good batteries on it and haven't had any problems at all. So this is going to be the end of the review here. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll get an email going, and people can email me questions. I'm going to do some more reviews soon. I have a lot more stuff to review. Helicopters, planes, cars. But I appreciate you for watching. Thank you very much, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.